board forwards. So again, this is sort of a new movement. This is introducing what we call fore and aft. Has anyone heard of that? So it's yeah, this movement happening throughout our turns. I'm not going to go into that as to why right now. Yeah, shoving the board forward, pulling it up, and then landing here. What you want to start trying to do is start off here, and when you're landing, start trying to land here so that you can shove your board forward into the next one. So shove, shove.
Worm.
That's a worm on your board. Yeah. That's yep. But remember, we don't want our heads to go up and down too much. We're trying to stay low with this. Yep.
It's a nice point.
So we'll go find like an easy slope, and we'll basically see if we can get a couple of these in the fore line going down. Yeah. We'll go down here. This is ready. Bodies eating ourselves up to get the pop, so we're getting low to allow that to happen, and to start the ollie to make it pop, I'm getting the bend from shoving forwards, popping up and then pulling back. That's where the power's coming from, not that, because this is going to rebound us into the next turn eventually, and if I'm up here it's really hard to deal with all those forces. Cool. Let's go that way. Let's go that way, and again, just keep practicing that movement for a minute. If you get tired, slow down a little bit. There's a lot going on, it's quite tiring, but yeah, when you go across, no, it's
so lovely, isn't it? Like a little ballerina. yeah, for you, I'm just double checking that and no one else did
doing the same thing. Shoving the board that way. So you're going to shove it.
You have your back actually.
Sorry?
You pop it on your back as well.
Pop it on the back.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'm doing it switch. I'm doing it forward now.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. I'm fucking knackered. I don't want to be a dolphin anymore.
Yeah, so we kind of introduced, I kind of went across the slope and you guys followed. It's slightly different when you're on an edge versus when you're going down the slope, hey?
Yeah.
That's where it's really important to make sure that we're stacked over the board. I've noticed that especially on my toe side I end up doing this and then start going that way. So we'll try on the edge again, still trying to find that roll, just make sure that you're up here really low. And once we've tried it on our edge a couple of times, we'll put it in some turns. And what we end up doing is kind of similar to what we did earlier, is start big, get the feeling of when that's happening and then condense them down. So we're going to end up jumping from one edge to the other edge later on. So for now again, try again on the edge, find that balance, try and make sure our head's up and that we're not losing any of our body position.
Yeah.
Top 180. Nice carrot, nice Chris. Yeah, it like eventually when you get it right, the way you're bending the board, it's supposed to not be as tiring. You're supposed to be like using the board. Yeah, using the board instead. But at the moment, because we're learning, it's a lot of muscle. Nice, Daisy. Alex, I think you can give it a little bit more. You can get more bend out of that. You kind of going up and then falling a bit flat. So give it some. What happened?
He just like turned at the last second before hitting a tree. Like, yeah.
Bless him.
He was like, what? I'll take a choke.
This is quite narrow. I think I'd like a little bit more space. So let's just boost over to where it opens up a little bit. You can have a second if you want. If you want to just get there, or you can keep ollieing. But I think from what I've seen at the moment, everyone's getting the kind of staying low and pushing their board a bit more. Like I say, give it some. Like start off the ollie with your back foot coming under, and then end with your front foot under, so that we're getting that kind of push through, that drive forwards to bend the board. And again, for that to happen, we need to have all of our joints nice and squished down. But yeah, if you need a second, just write down. If you're happy to carry on a second while we get into a bit of a more open terrain. That was high.
More of those, I think. More
High,
of
yeah.
those. Middle.
So we're going to bring this out into kind of like a medium large Slav turn. When I say Slav, I don't mean fully sliding, but I don't mean fully carved. Like, we're not looking for that pencil line, but when you're jumping, we are going from one edge to another. But if you end up kind of sliding a little bit, it's not the end of the world. We need the slide to kind of make the turn come round a little bit, but like I said, we're going to start off really big and try and do this ollie for the edge change. We are a little spread out, but also he's got all that slope, so yeah, I'm going to do big turns, ideally above the fore line for now for the edge change, but yeah, we're making this move to change edge. So I'm taking off on one edge, landing on the new edge, and then turning. I think this is why we're doing it medium large, so you've got time to think about what you're doing next, point your board where you want to go, sort yourself out, and then ollie from one edge to the other. So what movement do you think I'm going to have to make to get from edge to edge if I'm just jumping? Eventually, yeah, but I'm going to have to basically get my body from one side to another, right? So I've got two options. I can move my body onto the new edge, or I can move my board underneath me to the new edge. So when I jump, instead of trying to bring my centre of mass all the way over, when I jump, I can extend this way or that way, like from here, this way or that way. Does that make sense? And again, if I'm really low, that'll happen. If I'm tall, I can't do that. I'll slow it down. If you can't see past the post, maybe move so that you just round it, and then you guys can give it a go. Take your time, feel it out.
Sick. Becky, look at.
Up to my toe side. I don't think it's commitment. I just.
And speed.
Okay.
We'll go through it again in a second.
The toe side seems easier, but it should be the other way around, no?
Everyone's different. Nice. Good effort. Big toe back.